Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the 490s podcast. As always, I'm your co-host, Will. Today, I got with me Jose. I got Victor. Somewhat special guest, Goddy Rodriguez. Say hello to the people, Goddy.
Hello, 490s audience. Nice to be back again.
Wow. Wow, this guy.
Glad you could make it.
Are the levels okay?
Yeah, this
Really
episode
glad
is,
you could make it, man.
really running late because of me, and I apologize in advance.
It's
somewhat.
It's the same date as the
July
previous.
15th. July 15th, but it is now 9:33
Yes,
p.m.
later in the day.
And in the start of the last episode, I had a few words about you and your dog.
Was I here for this?
No, it's last.
I was talking
episode,
behind your
today.
back.
Okay,
Yeah.
I am here now. Speak towards
Okay.
No, just listen to the last episode.
You proved this point.
Yeah, you really just proved my point.
Yeah, what it was.
Coming here with your dog. I get outside, and then he just gets up on the truck, and he's like, he looks at me, I look at him, he looks at me, and he says, "Is it okay if I bring Milo?"
If you were to say no,
I would have left.
Wasting time.
Wasting time.
The
Ooh.
thing was, I thought I was gonna leave the dog with Adi. That was not the case in my situation.
No, because you forgot.
hypothetically
It's
speaking,
not that I
It
forgot.
wasn't her dog.
No.
if you cannot watch the dog, and if Ari can't watch the dog, who watches the dog?
Well, that happens every morning because we don't watch the dog.
Okay.
So I leave him with enough food and water for him to stay.
Okay.
The thing is, he barks throughout the day. So if I leave him during night, he's going to continue barking.
Gotcha.
So I can't leave him at night. I don't mind in the morning because I don't give a shit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But at night, I understand people are sleeping.
Right.
And plus, my dad's girlfriend is pregnant. So I don't want to get involved with that situation.
Oh, so you're going to have a little brother?
Sister.
Little sister?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Another one.
Appreciate you. Anyways.
So, what happened?
Okay, so as I got home, I came home late from work.
Mm-hmm.
Understandable.
That happens.
Yeah. I wasn't really paying no mind to it because I know you guys don't mind, a little bit late. So I get home, I start getting ready, start taking a shower.
Mm-hmm.
My dad comes, knocks on my door mid-shower.
Mm-hmm.
He just barges in.
He doesn't barge in.
Okay.
Luckily, because I have a lot of paraphernalia. Thank you. On my drawer, and I would not like him to see that.
Mm-hmm.
So I hop out, mid-shower with some shampoo in my face. And I open the door, and he's like, "What you doing?"
Watching birds.
Oh, just my taxes.
Jerking off.
Jerking off on my taxes while I'm watching birds.
Jerking off 2 birds with my taxes.
Jerking off to my taxes while washing birds.
So that's what I want to look like. And
Gotcha.
he looks at me, he's like, "Looks like you're actually clean." I'm like, you know what?
Didn't
You might be
finish.
right.
No, I would have been if you let me finish my shower.
And then he tells me, "Oh, can you drop me off at my boss house?" I'm like, "Okay, where's he stay by?" "Oh, he stays in West Palm Beach."
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
That's far.
Luckily, the traffic there, not that bad. We got there in like 30 minutes. On the way back, though, was problem. Traffic.
Okay.
So I took a big-ass detour, which made me get onto 441 and whatnot. So I ended up passing by Adi, and she needs a ride home because I thought she was going to have a ride.
Where was she at?
Work.
At the same place?
Same place, yeah.
Okay.
At work. So I passed by, I pick her up, and she got out a little bit later, too.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of 6, it was like 7:40, 7:50.
Okay.
So I pick her up. We start heading back. You just watching him?
Yeah.
For the audience,
He's adorable. Of course.
for the audience that
Look at
doesn't know.
He just did a flip.
Put the knife down, Milo.
All right, and pick her up, and I went straight home because my dad's girlfriend calls me saying, "Hey, the dog's barking. You need to come get him."
Okay.
So I said, "All right, pick him up." Now I'm like, "I'm gonna leave him at your house." She tells me, "Okay." We get to her house. Her mom runs out the door. Well, not runs, but is coming out. And she's like, "Oh, I was coming to pick you up." And her and her mom start talking and whatnot. Apparently, she had to go to the hair thing. So her hairstylist, some shit happened.
Ari or her mom?
Her mom.
Okay.
And she's like, "Oh, I need you to drive me there." So she's like, "Well, I'm going to take Milo." She says, "No." And I'm sitting here in the car looking at them with a stupid-ass face like, waste my fucking time. And then I was like, all right, whatever. I'll just take him on a leave. Meantime, I don't like driving and being on my phone anymore because I have really bad habits of crashing into cars.
I heard about this. I heard about this, Goddy.
No, I told him about this, and he refused to listen.
I don't like texting and driving.
So
anymore.
what happened?
It really hinders
What
my
happened,
driving.
Goddy?
Yeah.
Well,
So I don't, I stay away from it.
okay.
And
I really don't like doing heroin when I drive. It really impairs my driving.
Yeah, it wasn't until I dropped my beers when I realized, I shouldn't be doing that heroin.
yeah, so I don't touch my phone at all. I put it in the glove department or I put it somewhere far from me. So I don't touch it.
In the trunk.
I don't
The flatbed.
So right when I get to Will's house, he calls me. Literally, I'm turning off the car. I'm getting my phone to call him, to tell him.
Yeah, we were about to call you and be like, "Where you at,
Bitch.
We weren't gonna say bitch.
I might have
He
said
was.
it. I might have.
He would have. He should have.
Cool.
So he's like, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm outside." That's when the whole awkward situation came in with the stairs and stuff.
It wasn't awkward for me.
I felt menaced.
When you called me the second time, when you were with Ari, and I heard her say, "Man, don't nobody
Yeah.
want to come to your fucking house."
Yeah, that was
You
around
don't
like
know-
5-ish.
You don't know how badly I wanted to say. Well, it's a good thing nobody fucking invited you,
Should have.
but I didn't, because I wasn't worried about that. What I was worried about was getting this content out. Because I'm a businessman.
I'm an
Making business
entrepreneur.
moves. I understand
I'm
you,
an
dog, and
entrepreneur. Talking to the microphone, please.
I am. I'm literally kissing this shit, bro. What do you want me to do? Make
Let
out
me-
with it?
Yeah.
You're going to get AIDS.
Already got him.
That's bad, bro. You should get checked.
What's the difference?
All right, so this topic I wanted to bring up to you guys
Mm-hmm.
on your take and your opinions on this matter.
Go ahead.
Now, I've been seeing this first-handed.
Okay.
The situation that's happening right now with the whole deportation,
Mm-hmm.
situation.
ICE raids and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
How they're putting children in concentration camps, yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Allegedly.
Not allegedly.
Not allegedly.
No. I've been watching a bunch of news shit, and it's like, no, we do give them water. No, we don't give them water. Yeah, we do take them shower. No, we don't. And then the officers, they go in, they film inside the facility. Look, we have water and shit. It's like one water fountain, and I'm just like,
Not even. It's like water fountains with a toilet connected to them.
like,
They're
well,
drinking
like
toilet
in
water.
prison,
Yeah, in prison.
That's basically what it is.
or like detention facilities.
That's basically what they're doing.
Well, what are they gonna put them at?
It's
in
not
their
about.
homes.
It's not
We
about
gonna
where
put
they
them
put 'em
in a
at.
school. No, I know. I'm saying again. I don't know the whole story, but like, it's just this back and forth of like information where like people are just like they film inside the facilities and then just like, yo, look, this is what's going on, and the other people are like, no, this is what's going on and shit like that. And I'm just like, are you taking action or are you just filming the pain?
The situation is there's a lot of back and forth going on about how they're being treated, but nobody's doing anything about
Changing how they're treated?
exactly because they're so busy arguing the side of like, oh, these people don't have water, these people don't have soap, children are being separated from their parents,
They're dying too, right?
they're dying, guards are raping underage girls,
Yeah.
all the racism that's going on, how children that never met each other are being forced to take care of younger children, changing diapers and doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
Basically being treated like animals. That's the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, it's taking too long for them to go back to their country, but they're spending so much time held. Like
Do they even want to go back?
Some of them do, some of them don't. Some of them just want to get out of where they are.
Yeah, I figured.
I mean, it's even worse than what their situation was back at home. You know, they came over here seeking through asylum, but they can't even do that because they're stuck. You know, they can't look for jobs. They can't do anything because they're held captive, basically.
Being detained, yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of people are dying. A lot of people are...
Are they dying within the things?
Yeah, inside of it.
Oh, shit.
All those children that died, inside of them.
I didn't see the news on that.
It's been everywhere, bro. I think it's like
We've been media
six or
blacked
seven
out.
kids that are dead already.
Is it on the news or social media?
News.
News.
Okay. You gotta cite your sources there. Goddy.
And that's why I came here.
I came here prepared. I have my
I came
notes
here
and
somewhat
shit.
prepared.
Yeah. Because you know how it goes.
Yeah, there's also a bill being passed that's actually going through the Supreme Court right now. For it was directed towards Central Americans. If they pass through Mexico, they can't seek asylum.
Okay. Wait.
For you know how when they go through Mexico to seek asylum in the U.S.
Yeah,
they won't get accepted.
So they have to go around.
They have to go
through water.
Through water. They have to risk going through the Coast Guard, basically.
Okay.
So they can't go through Mexico. If they go through Mexico, they cannot receive asylum.
Why is that?
That's the new bill that passed. I'm not sure what it was called.
Is it like
It's
a Mexican
passed,
government problem
or
that they
it's
have?
It's in process
being
right
heard?
now. The courts are deciding whether or not they want to do this or not.
Okay.
But a lot of it is saying no, because it's unfair to people seeking asylum.
Mm-hmm. What about people from Mexico?
They can seek asylum.
So it just excludes everyone else aside from the Mexicans.
Yep.
Okay.
There has to be a reason.
Interesting.
Do they have a reason for that?
It's not.
Don't bills usually have like a counter argument? Do they have one?
Most bills do, but this one is so. They tread on it so lightly. There's not much evidence to support it. That's why it's going to the Supreme Court. So they're not really. Basically, they just made a bill just to put it out there.
Just like, just if you pass to Mexico, no.
Yeah, basically, they're finding different reasons to not keep people out. Basically,
What are the reasons?
Basically everything that's going on right now. All the supposedly rapists, fugitives, everybody that's Hispanic or from another country, they just want
except for Canadians or anybody from Europe.
They just deem them as criminals.
Yeah.
Okay.
They call that institutionalized racism, friend.
Thank you for clarifying.
You guys remember a couple years ago, there was a law that passed in Arizona that allowed officers to detain anybody they felt was illegal.
Yeah. Probable cause? Right? I don't know. Something like that.
No,
I think that's what
it was
that's
based
what
on
they use, ain't it?
whoever they had suspicion of being
An illegal immigrant.
Without
They could-
probable cause.
they could
Without probable
detain.
cause.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now
That's the type of shit that led to what's going on right now. So
Yes.
that type of shit that's like
When did they do the Arizona thing?
a couple years back.
Who was in office?
Trump
You sure?
I
Trump
don't
was in
remember.
office when that happened.
I don't remember.
Because it's been I believe it was 2 years when it passed out,
I don't remember.
and Trump's been in office for 4 years.
Just about.
So I'm pretty sure it was around the time when Trump started like saying, "Hey, let's start somewhere at least." He started in Arizona, California.
Well, he didn't have to make too many changes because
He didn't,
Obama
because
also
of people.
supported a lot of people.
And whether
Yes, he
whether
has.
it didn't really matter who's
in there?
in office because it was in Arizona. It was in
State law?
Arizona state law.
Yeah.
It went through the
Yeah.
state legislation, not president.
Okay.
You feel me? So whoever was in office didn't have anything to do with it.
Okay.
It was a state that made that decision.
These states, man.
But do you feel like if it goes through, like say like they start kicking out more and more people, do you think the economy is gonna drop?
No.
You don't think so?
It's been rising so far, right?
Isn't
Isn't that the argument they're making right now? Nobody pays attention to that part.
I don't pay attention. I didn't pay attention to the.
something that, well, at least I don't remember where I heard it, but it was on the news or whatever, and they were like, other than the immigration stuff, the economy has been getting better.
Really?
But-
Because
Type shit.
right now, Florida is backwards. For
Well, we don't have a strict immigration policy.
no, I'm
in
not
the
saying
state,
for
so-
immigration policy. I'm saying basically housing in general. Like
It's expensive.
it's expensive, right?
And
One
it's
bedroom,
rising.
1 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,400.
Yes, I think I heard somewhere
Welcome to the
sometime on
tourist
the
trap,
news. It
dude.
was
And minimum wage,
the rent
14.
It goes up.
the rent
Not
average
even. It hasn't
here
gone up.
is like the highest it's ever been in like some 40 years. or
Something that
something.
was explained to Victor because he went to California and stuff like that and talked about the how costly it is over there. It's once if our wages go up, Goddy,
Yeah, prices
Yes,
on
I'm
everything.
listening.
prices on everything go up.
taxes go up.
So we come at a stalemate no matter what.
Yeah.
Just standard of living.
Standard of living, yeah.
This mathematic bullshit it just gets people. They just say, oh, I'm gonna make more an hour. All right, that's cool. Then they forget that it's gonna be the same
Yeah.
shit.
No, I understand.
That's the problem.
That.
And
That's
then
the
once
issue.
gas prices hit $5 a gallon, then they're gonna start like, yeah, I make $5 more, but I gotta spend that $5 on this gas.
And we're back where we started.
Exactly.
You know
And
what
now
I'm saying?
everything's just more expensive.
But right now, like I have a friend in Georgia.
Okay, brag about it.
He came back down to Florida, spend time with his family.
Mm-hmm.
He said that housing over there, he was getting he stayed in he bought it himself. He bought a I think it was 3 bedroom, 2 bath for 1,100.
All right, so now put this in perspective, Gotti. If
Wait, let me give you all the facts before you start hammering me.
Okay, I'm not gonna hammer you. I'm just gonna say something.
Also, the minimum. Well, to get a job there, he said he picked up a quick maintenance job, 18 the hour.
Maintenance.
Maintenance. Thank you. 18 the hour. He was getting paid
Okay,
for a
that's
40-hour shift.
We're talking about minimum wage here.
That was minimum wage there.
18?
Yeah, because that's maintenance. He was cleaning toilets.
Can you confirm that?
Not in Georgia. I don't live in Georgia.
Okay, go ahead.
He was getting paid $18
Seems-
the hour
seems
to
a little
clean
high
toilets.
to be minimum wage.
Yeah, that's
Seems
not
a
even a
little-
minimum wage
yeah.
job.
But the
Yeah.
thing, that
In what I think it is.
But I mean, he's just cleaning toilets. That's all he was doing. How much do janitors here get paid?
Depends.
14.
14.
That's not minimum wage
Yes, not
though.
minimum wage here.
Minimum wage
here
is
is like
$8.
8 something. Yeah.
There you go. That's what I'm trying to say to you, Gotti.
Exactly, but
And that depends where you work at maintenance. The
park.
minimum. The
he was
minimum.
working at a park.
Minimum is what you.
Actually,
Minimum wage is what, I guess the state allows a minimum.
It's like a cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
It
the
starts there
lowest.
and
You can't
up.
pay
Yeah.
anything less than
Then you're being robbed,
as an
basically.
employer.
Yeah.
I just
They
need to know what
can
the
see.
minimum wage of Georgia is, because just because it's maintenance doesn't mean that's a minimum wage job.
That would be like starting pay for that.
Yeah.
For that profession, I guess, occupation.
And it's more of a demand thing when it comes to economics and shit like that. So if the population of Florida moves up to Georgia, the fucking cost rate to live there will probably go up.
Yeah.
So you got to put that into consideration. Like for example,
it's lower.
in China,
Actually, minimum wage over there is $5.15.
With
yeah,
with
and that's
tips or without tips?
That's
Because
employees covered under the Federal Fair Labor Standards Act. That's with tips.
yeah, that's
with tips.
here.
And then
That's the
minimum wage
same-
is
that's how it's here.
$7.25.
Yeah, that's how it is here. I think it's like 5.23 or something like that with tips.
Actually, I found out.
And the reason that minimum wage is lower over there because the standard of living doesn't cost as
yeah,
much as
so
it
that's
does
why
here.
it's cheap. See, it's cheaper over there to
Because-
live, and the
because-
minimum wage is not that high.
Especially out of cities, out of major cities and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that also raises prices. Is how close you are to
Well, he was staying in Atlanta.
Houston.
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 In Atlanta, Georgia.
He's. I heard he was staying, and I was like, "You was staying."
He was staying TXs.
But yeah, he was
That's what I
staying
heard.
in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm not gonna lie, when I went over there,
Mm-hmm.
the
People are
Airbnb
separated, ain't it?
Huh?
People are separated. Like
No, not even.
No, not
Bro, you
necessarily.
walk through Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's waving at you. Everybody's saying what's up to you.
No, I don't mean like that. I mean like for example, if you go to Louisiana, your mailbox is like
30 miles from your house.
type like there's places like that.
Well, there's places like that here in Florida too.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like an example.
Yeah,
It's a
depending on
smaller state.
where in Florida you go.
Yeah, exactly. And
Like
depending
if-
on where
Yeah.
in Georgia you go,
No, Georgia.
or anywhere else.
We took a drive throughout to see the scenery because it's beautiful out there. I mean,
Because you pinpointed to Atlanta, so I want to know how it was in Atlanta. Was it like far or is it close?
some places yes, some places no.
Okay.
Everything was built on hills,
Mm-hmm.
and everything was built on hills. What I did like about most of the homes there, the first floor would be on top, and the second floor would go down on the hill. So it would go, instead of it being a two-story home,
Mm-hmm.
it's still a two-story home, but the first floor is on top and the second floor is on the bottom. That's what was confused me, but also, made things different for me. Because I've never seen that before.
I always get a little bit like,
There's places like that here. Don't chew on my cords, I swear to God. I'll eat you.
I'll eat you. I always get a little
Whoa.
bit
What's-
timid is not the word, but like cautious, I guess, talking about politics and shit, because I'm not really that well versed in the shit.
Neither am I.
FBI could be
So
listening.
I'm not like I don't want to say something and then it's wrong and then I look like a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to talk about shit. I don't really. It's the same thing with religion.
I like to just like basically what I extend to you, Goddy, is that again, like Will said, we don't know shit about this like that, so I just want to make sure that
right.
it's correct because for example, if 10 people who have the same amount of information as you do, does like
It,
just
it
because
doesn't
you have
mean
a-
shit
yeah, it
if,
doesn't mean
if
shit.
it's not sourced, if it's not cited. Where you
no,
go.
like basically, okay, I'm a dumbass, you're a dumbass, he's a dumbass, and
All
Vic's
true.
kind of a dumbass, right? So us coming together in a big number just to give you the same information is still
Yeah.
going to be the same amount of information.
No.
Same
I
amount of
understand
That's
that.
why everything's so fucked up now. It's because a lot of people have misinformation and a lot of people don't know everything that there is to
So,
know. So
I-
people base their opinions off of the shit that they do know, and sometimes the shit that they do know is wrong.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So I just hope, I don't know, just keep an open mind.
No,
Just
I do. I
Look
keep
at
an open
both
mind.
sides.
I do, but from what I've been seeing, I see a lot from the other side, from the people that are scared to come out of homes, scared to come to work.
No, that's what you live in.
Well, yeah.
People are damned to step on the other side and see
No,
that shit.
I've seen it on the other side. I took a look at like, yeah,
Put your-
some
put-
of it is good, some of it is bad.
Put your shoes on a white person real
Yeah,
quick.
basically.
Ooh, can't do that, right, Victor?
But
It's hard. I know it's hard because
It
again,
is.
it's like damn, fuck them
yeah.
type shit.
No,
Your-
because-
your prejudices come. And
I understand for some handful of people that they should leave. The ones that are actually murdered people, have actually raped people. The ones that are actually,
Those people are actually walking free nowadays.
exactly. The guys that are actually
we saw
deserve
look,
asylum.
but let me and put some little coin in here. You know what I'm saying? Earlier, you remember we saw on the news.
Oh my god,
The guy who, like some old
old white guy.
white guy,
I forget his
rich
name.
white guy, was found guilty of. Damn, what was the charge? It was soliciting underage women for
And-
prostitution.
and
Was
trafficking.
he a Italian guy?
I don't remember.
Whoa.
I got crap.
So he was soliciting underage women for prostitution. They raided his house. He had a bunch of like fake passports, stash of money. He was
Diamonds, which
he
was weird.
Found guilty again of for rape of underage women as well, like the same charge basically. And he had like a $77 million mansion, and they were letting him
Talking to the mic.
stay under house arrest until his trial.
Right.
Yeah, what it was is that I don't know who. I'm assuming the officials, they were like they want to put him on a flight risk, and
Yeah.
because he had passports and everything to go.
Right.
But his lawyers argue that he should be, detained in his house, his mansion up in somewhere.
Yeah. So imagine, right? He gets to stay as comfortably as he wants in his own home under house arrest for the same charge that would get a Hispanic man deported to a country that would, you know what I'm saying, that he would get killed in. And the charge is serious, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The charge is extremely serious, and anybody who commits those crimes should receive the punishment that they deserve. Agreed?
Agreed. But I'm gonna tell you right now
why is this old white dude getting to stay in his $70 million mansion
and it's
while other people get thrown in jail directly?
That's a 5-letter word.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a 5-letter word. Money.
So he's counting it.
I kind of on my fingers.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of shit that people argue.
I'm gonna tell you right
You know
now.
what I'm saying? That's the type of shit people argue. Is it money, or is it, you know what I'm saying, his privilege as a white person?
It's money.
Have you ever had anybody that you know detained?
Yes.
How's that go?
I had 2 of my friends detained.
Okay.
They both got caught with the same charge on the same day. They both got caught together.
Okay.
Hispanic and a white dude. Now, the Hispanic guy, his parents were illegal, couldn't do anything about it. He went to, I think it was a detention center, because he was young. He was a minor.
Yeah, of course.
So as he went there, they took the other kid too, the other white kid. They both were in the detention center. The Spanish kid spent a week in jail. Well, a week in the detention center.
Mm-hmm.
The white kid left the same day. Parents never showed up. The dad gave a call because the dad was a lawyer. Gave a call saying, "Hey, drop the charges." Now I don't know precisely what happened, but the charges were dropped, and his son was free to go.
Did they pay a bond?
Snitch.
They didn't pay nothing.
He probably snitched on your homeboy.
Snitch.
That's what we're thinking. Well, that's what they were thinking at the time.
There's either a bond or because when my stepdad got detained, this is how it goes down. Money's what moves it.
Right.
Is what it is. So you can pay a fine or a bond or whatever the fuck to get him out until his shit gets prosecuted, or depending on, like, if he was already caught at the border, for example, you got 2 options. He serves his time here, and after that time is served, he gets deported, or you pay extra money for him to get sent faster. Now usually what people do is they send them faster because they don't want them being in a United States jail
Prison, yeah.
when they can be free. They can be deported get a plane ticket for free to go back to the country.
No. You're paying for that plane ticket. That's what it is. You're paying for that plane ticket. You're paying
not to
for
go to
it.
jail.
You're paying not to go to jail.
Speaking to the mic.
They deport you.
Sorry.
They do whatever. You don't pay for the plane ticket. They keep the money they use to get them out, which is what, $30,000 or like $5,000, depending. They shorten. Depending how many days they take. Like, it'll be like 90 days we'll send them, or like 30 days we'll send them out. But he's gonna be free over there. So it's either you spend 6 months here in jail, or you get sent over there and you're free. Oh, because they're not gonna. If I get sent to Honduras, I'm not. If I get sent to Honduras, right? I'm not gonna go to jail. They're not gonna prosecute me for what? Something that for getting caught at the border over here? No, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna set me free. So I'd rather pay the extra to get out of the United States jail.
No, I understand that fully and completely. But there's some cases where they've got caught at the border, or they've got caught, and I believe like 1 out of like 10 cases, it happens where the lawyer actually wins that case, and they get to actually live in the U.S. 1 out of 10.
On house arrest, I bet.
No. They live here they work on their citizenship and everything.
Yeah, they watch you though.
Yeah, that's basically how it is.
You have to report back to the court.
Exactly.
And then pay them every so often.
Right.
And that usually the only reason that happens is because whoever is being detained has a child who was born inside the United States,
or
and
somebody
And
who
they
they have the citizenship.
or somebody
Right.
who responded for them.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's another thing. That's what it is. For example, if I come here by myself illegally, I got nobody to respond for me on either side. So they're just like, all right, just send him back, or like just keep him here until we
exactly.
find somebody to pay his bail. If they let me go, that means somebody came to like, oh no, I'll respond for him. I'll make sure he go to the court, and then we'll pay the fees. And they're like, all right, he's gonna pay for that citizenship. That's money for us.
Yeah.
They have a reason to let me stay here. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying because that's what's happening right now with me and my dad. Right now, I'm petitioning for my dad for him to get his citizenship.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you're basically giving him a reference.
Yes, exactly. But right now,
You have to make a certain amount, I think.
yeah, I've been doing like a little bit of knowledge reading and like, you know, catching up on that basically. And a lot of these times it doesn't work out. Like this one time, this scenario where the dad petitioned. Well, okay, the brother was petitioning for his brother to come back, right? This guy was petitioning for his brother. It got accepted. It took him 23 years to get his citizenship, and within those 23 years, his brother died in the country that he was trying to get away from.
Okay.
And the court, he's actually filing a lawsuit against the court asking them what took so long.
Okay.
So he actually got a good lawyer and saying, hey, you know, this is actually wrong. Something's really messed up here because it shouldn't take 23 years.
Okay.
It should have took them only like 10 to 15 years to get him back. So there's a whole case going on with it. And right now the court is under fire because of that.
Okay. So it's probably somebody fucked up. Also, I don't know. You gotta look at all these scenarios because there's people who get their shit in like 5 years. You understand? Which that's the thing. That's probably why they're arguing. Like, yo, why did it take that when other people get their shit in short time? Sometimes it's not the court's fault entirely. Because you ever been to an immigration office? Half of those people don't want to do their job.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
And
Do you know how many immigration offices there are? And then there's courts.
There should be more
one-
courts than immigration.
Exactly. There's 1/3 of immigration offices than courts. So for the courts for immigration are even less than that.
No, I figure because immigration is not a top priority
It's not.
for a country. They're more worried about the people inside than the outside first.
Exactly, but
That's-
you know
that's a priority
how
check.
but the judges are not really trained, but they hear the cases and they have a decision. Either they stay or they go. And most of the time, deported.
Yeah, because they don't want to deal.
They don't want to deal with it.
Half of them
Exactly.
don't want to do their job. That's what I'm saying to you.
Right, and you're right. That's
It's more, I'm telling you right now, bro. You'll be surprised to go to an immigration office and see somebody who's going through the same shit you're doing, but they don't give a fuck. That really changes your perspective on a lot of things. You understand what I'm saying?
no, I understand that fully
like,
and completely.
Like, it's one of the craziest shit where like sometimes the person like say you're at the detention center and you're like, yo, I want to just see him for like 20 minutes or whatever the fuck, right? And the person telling you no is also like has like people in there and shit like that, and they can't come to you or whatever. Like they can't. There's a policy that they follow. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. But sometimes they can let you, or they'll probably let somebody else, and you'll see it like, oh, who's that guy? Why is he so special? It's like, don't worry about it. Like, yo, I just want to see him for 20 minutes. You gotta wait 8 hours and then you'll see him. This is on my time. You're like, yo, like, really? Like, you get a badge. These people accept you, and now you don't want to accept everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You're a turncoat. You know what I'm saying? But like again, is a lot of variables and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh God.
I apologize again.
Go ahead.
No, but also on that, crooked cops. Good topic.
But what they want money. It's all money, dude.
This has a very different tone than the last episode.
Yeah, it does.
Very different tone.
I wanted to shut this one out. I don't know. I'm when it comes to all that shit, I feel like it's all business. But then again, I'm not a political person. I don't know nothing about that shit, so I can't really say nothing. So this is what I see, and this is what I've seen. You know, with like I come from a family of a lot of people getting deported, whole neighborhood getting raided and stuff like that. And usually the people who make it out of those raids are people who had extra money laying around,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And the people who can't make ends meet are the ones getting deported. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people say like, damn, it's crazy how like people who go to church can't make ends meet, but killers out here riding in Bentleys and shit.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But
No, I understand.
it comes down to like a circumstantial thing, where it's like, wrong place, right time. A lot of people will probably say that, and it'll probably sound harsh hearing it. Like when you're like being in that position where
I thought you were about to say something in Spanish.
I was about to trade over. You feel me? But like, you hearing that and you going through that shit at the same time won't help you out. You be like, how can you say that it's circumstantial? You guys are doing this for a reason. You guys hate us or that, whatever the fuck like that. But there'll be times when you see it from a different perspective where it's like, sometimes it's not. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand. But it's just
The numbers are flipped where it's like it seems like a lot more hatred than actual
I feel like there's tons
fixing of the country.
I feel like there's a ton of hate in this world.
There is.
Everywhere
you go. Even from your own kind. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, I feel more. It's more hate in the U.S. than there's ever been in other places.
You sure? You haven't been to any places.
I understand that.
How
I know
would
that.
You know. You're just seeing what you see on.
Yeah, I don't.
No. I don't.
The news is
This is
news
my opinion.
because they
This
show
is my
you
opinion.
bad shit.
This is my opinion from this, because it's not just in other countries, it's one against the other. In the U.S., it's one against everybody. It's white against Hispanics, white against blacks, white against white. Everybody's hating everybody. You can go down the street and there's hateful eyes on you. It doesn't have to be just white people or Hispanics or blacks.
Well,
You feel the hate.
I know, but the thing about it, Goddy, hate is hate no matter the magnitude. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand that.
And on top of all that shit you see in the news, all that shit is regional. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't in fucking New Zealand, they're not gonna be talking about, oh yeah, another unarmed black man was shot in America today. Like, they don't give a fuck.
No, they don't.
They're
care.
worried about New Zealand shit. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that.
You don't see all this shit unless it's like on a major scale. You don't see it in other countries. You know what I'm saying? Other countries aren't watching unless, you know what I'm saying, it directly affects another country.
Or like it's one of their people.
Well,
Exactly.
okay.
Over here. Type shit.
I can partially disagree with that because, when 9/11 happened, some countries
Because that was
offered
a
help.
major
That was a
event.
major
That was-
event.
that was two
That was
countries
a
going at
major
it.
event.
Allegedly.
When Katrina happened,
Another major event.
Mexico
That's a
came
natural
in to
disaster,
help.
dude.
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking about.
And when Mexico, but this was kind of off to me. When Mexico got hit with a tropical storm, and a lot of people were dying over there, Trump was hesitant to send help.
Are you talking about Puerto Rico?
Was it Puerto Rico? No, it wasn't Puerto Rico. It was Mexico. Because Puerto Rico was a different scenario.
Puerto Rico still don't have lights, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico got hit with the last hurricane hard.
Yeah.
They got fucked up and they're still going through it.
No, yeah, I know.
Meanwhile,
no,
the
Puerto Rico
Keys
got
that
hit
got fucked up,
twice.
It's already fixed up. People are, a month after the hurricane hit the Keys, they were talking about, oh, we fixed it. Come back on the radio. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, but Puerto Rico was still out of
doesn't
line.
have lights.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Flint, Michigan, still doesn't have clean water.
I actually have a friend that
I
was
actually have clean water.
I actually had a friend in Puerto Rico when the hurricane happened. Luckily, she was okay. Nothing happened to her. But she's actually in the army, and she was based over there, so she was bunkered down when it happened. And she told me that the first thing that they did when everything passed over, they got in their trucks. They started looking for people. They started doing what they can, without an executive order, without an order from headquarters or anything. They took action on their own. So that's
and that's real nice on an individual level. You know what I'm saying?
And they're
But
based
how
there.
is it How is it
Now think of
that Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory and it's still fucked over?
They're based there. Remember, they're based there. Now, do you think it would be the same thing if they were on like, say,
If they were based somewhere else?
somewhere else? You think they'll fly over there and help?
No,
Not without the order.
not without the order.
Exactly.
There you go.
That's why.
There you go. It's regional issues.
Exactly, but
Like Will
that's
said.
what I felt was good about on their part. Even though it sucks that it happened when they were there,
Mhm.
but somebody needed to take action. Somebody needed to make a move.
Now, imagine this: the Puerto Rico officials, right? You're there as a Puerto Rican, and the Puerto Rico officials are like, we've been through worse. Don't worry about it.
They would have to go out there and see for themselves that that's not the case here. You need to reach out, and then that's what should have happened.
Everybody has a heart of gold, Goddy. How much does it really cost for me to go help Puerto Rico
$5
when I gotta help the states before I help the territories?
And that
That's
ties exactly to what I just said on how Puerto Rico still to this day is fucked, while the Keys was ready to go a month later because it's part of Florida,
a state.
a state. Think about that shit.
No,
Remember,
I'm hearing you out
On
completely.
there's a ranking of issues that they tackle before they get to the little people, Goddy,
And that's what always happens.
which is fucked up.
That's what always happens.
Well,
in any case,
I don't
any
know, 'cause
scenario.
I've never been in power. I can't really put myself in that perspective where I gotta be like, okay, I gotta
Put yourself in a
'cause
business situation.
Okay, if I put myself in a business
Put yourself in a
situation, whatever
business
keeps my
situation.
shit afloat.
Okay, you're CEO.
And employees and stuff like that, whatever goes on their lives, that's them.
Right.
You come here, you do the job, that's it, and you go about your day. My pay is what helps you go on your day, and my insurance or whatever I have on you guys, that's what everything else is
Exactly.
the
But
issues, because I'm worried about my business.
you're worried
That's
about
usually
your
how that
business,
goes.
but how involved are you to your employees?
That's what I said, like insurance, dental, whatever. Everything
but-
else is on them. You come here drunk, that's on you.
No,
I'm
I
not gonna
understand
have.
that.
If I want to prevent that, I'm gonna have a security guard to check you every time. But think about the cost of that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
Everything
what
has
you're
a
saying.
cost. Nothing's free. We want it to be free. We want it to be equal. But,
That's why.
but
That's
when-
why I hate that the model that they send you, land of the
Land of the free.
land of the free.
And free, but nothing's free.
Nothing's free.
Exactly. Got it.
Fucking people from Europe come over here and they want to go back. They're like, oh, we're done visiting. Bye.
Working is the reason why this country's moving.
But we're in debt. We're indebted to China.
Yeah. And those people are cramped up over there.
If they wanted to,
Yo, you ever seen like the condominiums and apartments in like China?
they're
Where
stacked on each other.
type.
Yeah,
And
it's like
And the rent
8 people.
is a lot.
Exactly.
For that small little quarter space, that's probably like a 10% of this room. Costs a lot. It's demand. You know what I'm saying?
No, I see what you're saying. But if China wanted, they can take over a couple businesses over here.
But would it be cost effective?
For them, yeah.
You assume. You don't know how.
But it's a economic takeover. What they can do.
Allegedly.
No, the only way the U.S. can fight that is through military. Because
Who got the bigger guns?
that's exactly what it is. That's why
But
China
why do-
hasn't.
But why do we
really-
have the bigger guns,
I don't necessarily think that China can just, you feel me, whenever they want, oh, you owe us this amount of money. I want California. I don't think that's
Does
how it
that-
works.
that-
And
I
then,
believe it's
that's not how
7
it works.
That's something else.
7
You feel me?
gajillion,
Like-
I think.
That boy said gajillion.
All right, got it. You on some bullshit right
He
now.
wants some bullshit.
You on some bullshit. You
He
on some
said
shit we don't
7
even
gajillion.
understand.
Hold on, I'm fact check.
It goes million, billion, trillion, quintillion, sextillion, septillion,
So when you get to
Octillion.
gajillion,
octillion,
Quintillion. Then it goes to quintillion.
We're not
and
paying
then
back that.
deco
Never.
million. and then it goes
That's just thrown in the air, man. That's like
one
like
deco million,
the thing me and Will have, where it's like,
two
listen,
deco million.
I'm broke, you pay me. He's broke, I pay him. And we go on. Eat a
Yeah.
pub sub together. Call it. We're
Yeah.
happy. All right, don't shoot me. I won't shoot you. And that's how we are. That's how China and the guys are.
You want a noodle? Here's a noodle.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a good noodle.
You know what I'm saying?
The debt to China is 22.03 trillion.
There's a guy out here who has that. Aren't there like
Yeah, trillionaires. Right?
if all the billionaires put their money together, they could pay the shit, right?
You know, they won't
They're
do
not gonna
shit.
do
do
it,
that
but
shit.
they're not gonna do it, but they can, right?
Well, okay, there was
Probably.
something happened.
That's crazy.
in-
Imagine having that much money where you can pay
Okay.
out the national debt.
No. Let me tell you this.
Debt. Trying to debt.
You guys heard about what happened to Notre Dame, right? I mean,
Here
the
we go.
cathedral.
Yes, a
Yeah.
religious
It burnt
breakdown.
down. Yes. It got it in the process of being rebuilt, and it got paid by 3 people.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
3 billionaires threw down money like nothing to repair it.
Okay.
I understand it's it's a cathedral, it's a religious center. But if there was more people like that, just in general, just to throw down, a lot of problems would be solved by now.
You think so?
I believe so.
Now, could you imagine if that same mentality was put towards, I don't know, cleaning the oceans or fixing the Flint, Michigan situation, or just a bunch of other shit.
Does it take money to fix those,
Yeah,
Yeah,
or is there something else?
it takes money to
do everything.
do everything. Yeah,
Yeah, no, but
for all the material equipment,
like
like manpower and shit. You know what I'm saying?
no, I know, but because again, I don't know the problems. I need you to explain it to me. For example, if I said, say, this dog right here dies, I want you to donate so I could bring this dog alive. I feel like money can help me bring this dog alive. You get what I'm saying?
You can't cheat death.
Are you?
Well,
Like,
but we know that.
are you
so,
saying like if it's a problem beyond, if it's something beyond repair, should we bother trying to fix it?
yeah. No, not that. Like, is the problems that they're facing solve? Is it the thought of solving it a money thing, where it's like, I'm not gonna come up with a solution for it because I don't have the money? Is that a thing? Is that a thing that goes on? I've always wanted to know that.
I feel like people try to find a different solution.
Because I feel like, okay, so if I feel these are how theories are made at this point, where it's like
Let's pick.
I have this theory that I can probably do time travel, for example, right? And here's my thing, but the reason I can't do it is because of money. Is that usually that's usually the case, right?
I believe
If I had these materials, I can test it,
Sure.
right?
And that's when
Funding.
funding
Comes in where they're
from
like, okay,
major
when I
corporation.
get approved by a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so imagine if my theory didn't have a necessity
of money.
of supplies and stuff like that. I just had the theory, and are there other times where that person still wants a donation just for the fuck of it, even though they don't need it?
They could put it into a cause, into
Like,
helping
for example,
the situation.
in like Flint, Michigan, can you imagine? It's just like a little switch, but they're like, "Nah, I want some donations." Could you imagine? Could that be a case?
I mean,
I'm not saying it's like that.
yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
saying, is that possible where it's like,
maybe.
like I'm just asking for the donations just so I can get them.
Let me
Maybe.
ask you this. Let me ask you this for your.
At that point, it depends on who's asking for the donation. You know what I'm saying? It's the.
Are you saying like, basically to put it in this words, not the government but the water, basically the local water house. I want to call it the water house, but you know what I'm saying, what I mean.
No, I don't. Got it.
The government that's operating Michigan's water lines. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Now, are you saying that facility themselves are asking for the donations to clean up that water? Supposedly to clean the water when all they have to do is just flip a switch.
No, do you think would they still ask for money if all they had to do was just that? Or do you? Because you want to help people. For example, this is why there's volunteers at the beach. You know, trying to pick shit up, right? Because they're like, listen, I don't need the money. We'll just go clean this shit up. You understand what I'm saying? Do you think that there's like times like that where it's just like, oh no, I would do it and it's possible to fix it, but I just want the money.
I feel like there's some situations there is,
right? There has to be.
But I feel like what
I'm not saying that's what's going on.
I know what you're saying with
I'm
that.
just pointing the scenario out.
I understand the scenario, but also taking on Flint, Michigan, I feel like it's too much of a large source of water for it to be something so small. I'm saying like as in.
God, I was speaking hypothetically.
No, I know. I was speaking.
There's a lot more shit to it. All right, you over here hitting me with these numbers. It's a big water. I know there's more to it.
No, I know. I'm saying like, you know, in different situations where if something that seems so big is actually so small.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Are they
No, they still don't have clean water.
I know that. Goddy.
So what I'm reading here, right, is what's the problem with the Flint Michigan.
Michigan.
You can use your words.
It's a result of several problems that occurred that accumulated with lead contamination, creating serious public health danger. The river water in Flint that was treated improperly caused lead from aging pipes to leach into water supply, leading to extremely elevated levels of heavy metal neurotoxin.
Okay.
So basically, it's the pipes.
So in other words, okay, so this is how it usually goes. I just realized something. This is usually how it goes. Okay, if they can't fix the problem, the donations go to somewhere else where they get water from somewhere else and stuff like that. That's where the donations should go if they can't fix the problem. What are the donations for? I think that's what the question would be at that point, right?
Yeah, probably to
for example,
assist the people who don't have
water
access
to water, so they go
water.
to them and then like, oh, here's some clean water.
Yeah.
Okay, like if it goes like that, cool. Because, for example, say Chernobyl, right? Oh, we need money to fix the problem, but they know damn right they're not gonna fix the problem because it's 100 years plus until they can whatever. But they're just like, oh, check donations, right? Oh. But that's what they say it's for, but it doesn't go again. It's not gonna fix. So like, what the donations should go for are the people who lost their housing.
Yeah,
type like that. So hopefully it's like that. It probably is like that. Now that I think about it, I just want to know if there was donations, where was it going? Okay.
To kind of like back the point I made, it falls on whoever's receiving the donations. It's kind of like I don't know if you heard about the GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? Where the guy started like, oh, we'll build the wall. You know what I'm saying? And millions
people
were donated.
And he didn't do shit.
And he just took the money and
because there was no plan to it. Yeah,
and he just fucked off with it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? At that point, it was on him. You know what I'm saying? Because he had the donation. You feel me? And he just took it and fucked off with it. So it didn't go to what it was going for. That's what I'm saying. It depends on the persons or organization receiving donation to decide what's done with it.
I had this scenario one time. I was talking about it with somebody. I set it up. It was. I'm not saying it's happening, but could you imagine where like the people who you donate to to starving kids and stuff like that,
right?
You're actually funding them to like kill the children and eat them. They eat the children.
Isn't that what happened with the not kill the children and eat them, but with the Coney, you remember?
Where they kill the dead people and feed the dead people to the children?
What happened with that, Victor? No. It wasn't that situation.
No.
It was something. It was something with
their army.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. It was child soldiers. I think it was. Was it? I don't know.
The guy who brought all the attention to the
to that situation.
Something happened with that guy. He was. Hold on, I'll look it up.
I'm just saying. Could you imagine like you're a starving kid and the Red Cross people are like they're feeding you now. They're like, oh, we got, but they're keeping the money. And turns out the parents that have been dying, disease, whatever, they cook those people up and they give it to the kids. And they're like, look, these kids are not dying from starvation anymore. Could you imagine that?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I can imagine that.
No. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out. What
That's
you
just
said.
weird.
This is shit I think about, Gotti. I'm just
No. I'm gonna tell you right now. I can sit with you in a car and just have my brain melted away, just by your thoughts.
I'm crazy, dude.
Not that you're crazy.
I'm not saying it's happening. I'm just saying could imagine.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You put so many thoughts and hypothetical scenarios that happen in your head that you're just like, am I okay?
I just don't trust people, man. Here's my philosophy. If
If
I
it
think
ain't
about
whack,
it,
don't crack it.
if I think about it, they think about it. If I would lie about it, they lie about it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think everybody's like that?
Probably.
The way you think the situation is?
Probably has to be a handful, right?
I don't know.
Can you knock it out? You can't knock that down.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You know that there's a couple tribes that are still. They don't know.
Uncontacted?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
untouched by the world. Actually, two reporters died
and
because
they're
they got too
still-
close to it.
Yeah. So the Christian guy. He went over there to he wanted to go give them a Bible and he got fucking shot with arrows. Type shit, man. It's just crazy. Shit's crazy, man. Shit's crazy everywhere.
It's a lot of reading.
It's a lot of shit. And you start to realize you can thin out the herd by seeing what people actually believe in. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people can say they believe in shit, but they won't die for it. Goddy.
No, you're right. You're right.
If it's heat on that, they care. But when it's heat on them, they're like, you know what? Never mind. They backtrack.
Speak of heat on them.
Because, again, you can say all you want about this immigration shit, but you're not out there protesting.
No, I'm out here protecting my dad and the coworkers that I work with. Because I started
Let's go burn the offices down, man.
and
Now I got to go to work on Monday. I got to work for the people I'm protecting my dad from on Monday.
yeah.
It's all about money at the end of the day. I got to make a living, Gotti.
Yeah, I understand.
Ooh, that's what people don't get.
I mean, it switched off from. It went from my dad driving me to work
Then again, I'm stupid.
to now I'm driving every single time to everywhere. You know, my dad doesn't want to be in this in this scenario where he gets pulled over and some shit happens. You know, a lot of
Shouldn't
times
be driving
now,
in the first place.
well,
That's what people
he
say.
has a license.
Oh, he has a license?
He has a license.
So
He
what
has
is he
a
worried
license
about?
from Maryland.
What is he worried about?
If they run his name, because he's been deported in the past.
Well, you just outed him here, sir.
Well, they don't know who he is.
Ooh, Gotti testing.
Testing the water.
Gotti don't give a fuck about your dad.
I care about my papa.
Right? No, say it.
What?
Do they care about your dad? Really
No,
think
they
about
don't
it.
care.
They don't, right?
They don't.
They ain't got
That's
time.
why.
They ain't got time to stop him.
Exactly.
They'll probably get him by chance. If they get him by chance, they're like, all right, cool, throw him in the rest. But they're not actively searching for him because he's not a priority.
Exactly. Right now, what the priority is people with warrants. But
Exactly.
anybody
Whoever.
else that's collateral.
There you go.
Now
Gotti.
you get it. Now you're thinking.
No, I know. No, actually, by my place, Villas. So they pulled up to Villas, and over there, people who don't know where
A known
Villas
spot
is,
where people
it's
hang
a
out
known
and
spot.
solicit and
No. It's a known spot for undocumented immigrants to be posted up there to
Mhm.
receive work.
Yeah, looking
Yeah,
for
just,
work.
that's why you think it's empty at Home Depots now. The front.
They're all empty.
They're all empty because 7:00 in the morning there's a van that pulls up, and they tell them, "I'm telling you, fuck it." When you're bored, when you ain't got nothing popping off in your sector, you know what I'm saying? You want to pick up a couple dudes, get some extra money.
No,
Like,
but
hey, let's drop by
I'm
this Home
telling you right
Depot.
now. I'm telling you right now, this has happened. Like, my dad's received pictures from people that are, like, there. They take pictures of their fucking... Sorry, excuse me. A van pulls up. 2 or 3 vans pull up. And they're dressed normal.
I know how it goes.
They pull up. They start talking to people like, hey, you know, what are you guys doing here? This, and that. Oh, let me see some papers.
What people don't know is just because somebody flashes a badge at you doesn't mean you have to show papers. You don't have to show anything.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything.
But there's so many immigrants
But people
that
don't know that.
don't know that.
Exactly. They don't speak English.
They don't speak English.
They don't
They
know
get it.
that. They don't get those news.
But like for somebody that I know, a lawyer has been giving out her card to a whole bunch of immigrants, and on that card, it has her information, and on the other side it says, "I do not speak English. I know my rights. I do not have to speak to you. You can call my lawyer."
All right. The real shit, guy. The only thing that I thought about when you said that was, now, could you imagine if that lawyer did not get paid, would she still help them out?
Yes. You know why?
Strong assumption.
I have that strong assumption because you're not gonna give your card willingly if you're not gonna back it up. You're not gonna get that money.
Well, she's gonna get paid.
Well, yeah, she's gonna get paid.
Imagine she don't get paid.
She's not gonna get paid if she doesn't win.
Yes, she will.
She will, dude.
That's not how lawyers work.
No, she's not gonna get paid a lot though.
That's not. She's still getting paid though. That's not how lawyers work. Just because you don't win a case doesn't mean you don't get paid. You still get paid by the client or the client's family.
Yeah.
But if the family, if you don't have that family to
usually
pay,
with lawyers you have to pay up front. They tell you, oh, it's gonna take this much amount of time. It's gonna cost this much amount.
And you gotta pay the court fees.
Yeah. One way or another, people get paid. Lawyers get paid.
I understand that.
They don't make as much money as they do for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing you gotta worry about, guy. I'm telling you, bro. You see your own people
Now,
switch up on you, it changes.
It might affect.
I know that.
It might affect them if they don't win a lot of cases. They might not get
a lot of business.
Then they might get affected by that shit. But other than that, the cases they do have, they're still getting paid for it.
I had a lawyer take like my dad's money. I'm like, no, we got you. Just keep giving us money. But it seemed like something they were getting somewhere because of the amount of time that it was taking. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, he was just trying to. He knew he couldn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And he's again, his people were immigrants, but he's lucky. He came here like Cuban style. You know what I'm saying? He lucky, so he out here whatever doing his thing. But he extended the period, knowing he can't do nothing, just so he can get some more money. And then he's like, "Listen, you can't do nothing for you."
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's hard out here, bro.
I got that when my dad was looking for a lawyer.
Uh-huh.
I got two sides of that because one lawyer was telling them, "Nah, you're gonna have to go back to your country and spend time there to come back."
That's usually the case.
Usually, right? Now, I went to this other lady by myself, asking, hey, what can I do for my dad? I gave her the details of the case.
Mm-hmm.
She told me, if you can bring me the case file, I can see. I can see what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, okay. Got her the case files. Brought it to her. She told me he doesn't have to leave.
Okay.
And I asked her, I was like, you're gonna have to tell me some shit good right now, because right now, all these fucking lawyers are telling me that he's gonna have to leave.
Yeah, it's probably extra work that they have to do. Probably they just don't want to do it. Depending on how it goes.
Exactly.
I don't know.
So apparently, there was I think it was a bill that was passed, a 1932 act. No, I think it was something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. But basically, it said if anybody has pleaded or petitioned for the person to stay before April 1998, they're allowed. They could be allowed to stay. Like they can go on and fight for their case.
Okay, that's all circumstantial. Yeah.
Right. Now, what helped his case is that they were married. My mom and my dad were married at the time, and that's when she petitioned.
Mm.
And it was before I was born, and I was born April 1998.
Okay. Goddy.
Yes.
You're an asshole. No, but I figured at least I would hope the protesting comes from is where the people don't get a chance to anything, money or not. I figured that's where there should be the protesting, where, like for example, say I whatever, I did what I had to do, right? I had the money to pay the bond. I can speak English. I have the education. I have the visa. Everything's correct, and I still get denied only because
You're Hispanic.
I'm Hispanic. Those are the cases that you got to protest about, not the circumstantial ones.
No,
because the problem with arguing about the circumstantial ones, where it's like it's legal stuff in it, you can't really put a pin on it because it's going through the legal system. Here comes with Will.
Oh no, I was just.
You understand what I'm saying? It's
no,
the
I
people
understand,
who
I understand fully, completely.
I figured the ones you should protest about are the ones who don't get that chance. And again, I don't know what the fuck they're protesting in the first place.
Well, okay. I believe I'm done with this topic. My head is starting to hurt by that. So
no, but you get me. It's the unfair.
No, I understand.
That hopefully they're protesting for.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like, again, I've never protested. You just gotta hone in on the issues.
No,
because when you start bringing other shit in, you start to lose an argument because it's like, damn, those points can be refuted or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
They're not in the right mindset. They're not in the situated.
Exactly.
I understand.
You gotta really, really
so what
know what the fuck is going on.
What y'all boys doing September 20th?
I'm getting I'm getting the Wii.
You already know what I'm doing.
The Wii? I'm
What's
getting
going
the
on September 20th?
I'm getting the new
Oh,
Switch.
you don't know?
Y'all don't know?
I'm getting
Talking
the new
about
Switch.
all this government stuff.
I'm getting the new
This
Switch.
is the biggest government scandal of all time.
September 20th.
Yeah.
Is the new Switch coming up?
My mom said I actually can't go unless I have a ride. So
That's kind of far. I don't.
can I bum on with you guys? No.
So where we dropping, boys?
Where we dropping? To explain to Jose what's going on, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but there's.
I'm pretty sure he has. He's just playing dumb.
No, he genuinely might not know.
Yeah.
Genuinely might not know.
There's what is it?
It's
The storm-
Kickstarter. It's a Kickstarter campaign.
It's not a Kickstarter.
Yeah, it's
what
a
is it?
Kickstarter.
What I hear
I
is
thought it was a
y'all
Facebook group
want to go to Area 51.
Yeah,
that's
what
it.
I'm
But
talking
why?
to storm. At first, I think it was some joke.
It
where
was
it's
a
like,
joke
yeah.
that somebody posted.
I don't know if it was a Facebook thing first
It was a Kickstarter.
Oh, was it Kickstarter?
Yeah.
For what money?
No, they
okay.
weren't asking for money.
Yeah, I don't think you need to ask for money to have a Kickstarter.
No, a Kickstarter
I
is
know
like
what a Kickstarter
it's
is.
an event planner.
Okay.
It's an event planner. That's what it is.
Okay. Well, yeah, it was to storm Area 51. They can't stop all of us.
They can't stop us all.
I hope y'all get shot.
No, I'm not going.
No, I'm just messing with y'all. Fuck
So people started, going.
And now
it
there's
got
like
more.
over 400,000 people.
that supposedly
petitioning
want to
and
do
shit.
it. Yeah.
No one's gonna go. The
For
people
what?
who actually do
I
go are
think
gonna
they're-
be idiots.
The
They're-
one
they're-
person that goes there is gonna
I
show up.
guarantee you, there's gonna be a decent amount of people that are actually gonna.
And I
I'm
guarantee
pretty
you no
sure
one's
it's
gonna
all
storm.
dumbasses.
No,
Yeah.
they're definitely not gonna storm Area 51, but there's definitely gonna be some people
Oh, yeah,
there.
of course.
Y'all gonna stop people from working. Y'all
Yeah.
ruin somebody's day of work.
Yeah,
Can you
you're
imagine that
really
one
gonna
guy say,
fuck
"Yo,
somebody's day up."
I'm getting off early today."
No,
You know what I'm saying?
imagine that one guy in Area 51. He's gonna walk out on patrol. He's gonna be like, fuck."
The
man, I
the
don't
original
want-"
thing was because they wanted to find out government secrets and
Yeah.
alien technology and all that stuff. Now the joke went to clapping alien cheeks. And
Yeah, it's just a whole bunch
the
of
aliens
bullshit.
bumping in the club.
Can you imagine there's nothing there?
Probably isn't.
Could you imagine if everything's
No,
there?
I believe there's
It's
conspiracies.
one of those. It's one of the. I feel like
Hey,
it's one
we're
of
gonna
those.
go Go storm this place. Let's let them know we're coming.
It's one of those.
If anything,
What's that place with all the gold?
Fort Myers,
El
Fort
Dorado.
Myers,
Fort Knox.
Fort Knox. I feel like it's one of those situations where they have the place fucking secured and armed to the teeth,
Right.
and it's empty. You know what I'm saying? Just to make people think that there's something in there.
For funsies.
Yeah.
And then
to
they're
distract from where the actual
It's
location.
below
is.
level and shit. You know?
Exactly.
There's an Area 52. That's what it is.
Area 52.
No, but I don't know. Just come on. I want there to be aliens. I do,
There probably is aliens.
but I also want people to waste their time.
You know what? But the thing is about it, why even talk about Area 51? There had been something that happened for that to come up.
It's always one guy.
I mean,
You mean
There's like
you
one
mean the meme that
No,
started, or just in
conspiracy,
general?
dude. That's
No,
just
I'm
not
saying like
new.
the one guy that came out. He's like, "Yo, I've been to Area 51. This and that. This happened. This
Who
happened."
hasn't?
That's just not
Think
new.
about that. Think about that for instance. Who hasn't been to Area 51?
Where are they now, though? they're nutcases, right? They're in asylums. They're like,
And whose fault is that? The consumer. What about the people who just went there and they're like, they take a picture in front of it and they're like,
Yeah,
it's all
dude.
cool.
That shit's not new.
Those people are planted.
It's not new at all, dude. That whole conspiracy is just...
Gotti, I want there to be aliens. Understand this.
I do too.
We're on a ball floating through space, hanging out.
hanging out.
You understand what I'm saying? Come on, there has to be. But again, I have to be like, the McChicken's a horrible sandwich. I have to come to terms with reality sometimes. I need more evidence.
I've been
Did he
seeing so
lose-
many
did he
memes
lose
about
you?
these things. Area 51 guards. It's annoying that every year they try to.
Imagine living in biblical times where you hear about Jesus this, Jesus that, right? But there's other people in the neighborhood who do the same shit.
He wasn't the only carpenter.
He wasn't the only healer. He wasn't the only person doing miracles. Facts.
No, I believe you.
You know what I'm
Jesus
saying?
was also black.
Sorry, guys.
But
He was
he was the trending
also-
topic, so he made it on top.
There it is.
He's also a Jew.
Go ahead,
He
Victor.
was a Jew.
um,
And he said, "Fuck his religion," and switched over to Christianity.
He
Allegedly.
was a bear.
Yeah, he was a Jew that switched
trying
over
to
to
on, sorry.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Christine
He
actually.
a gangster, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
He a real
Jesus?
Yeah, he was a gangster. Hey, bro.
yeah.
Hey, brother.
Apparently, the Air Force actually responded to these memes.
Listen, guys, you're gonna get shot on the spot.
Yeah. Air Force spokesperson Laura McAndrews released a message to people thinking of actually trespassing in September. Area 51 is an open training range for the U.S. Air Force, she said in a release seen by the Independent. We would discourage anyone from trying to come into the area where we train American armed forces. She continued, casually reminding any reader that there are probably a lot of guns on site. The United States Air Force always stands ready to protect America and its assets. Internet alien hunters, consider yourself officially warned.
And this is where the conspiracy theories are like, see, they were hiding something. But can you imagine? They're like, yo, we have these new weapons, but we need testers. You understand what I'm saying? So, hey, let's put out a meme and tell them to raid the 51, right? Make them believe we're one of them, right? And then they all go there and they just become targets, moving targets.
What if they if they actually hit the place with a bazooka or some shit and like some shit just happens, like shit just pops off?
You're gonna start a war, sir. You're gonna get what's coming to you if you fucking bomb anything. You can bomb a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, dude.
And you're gonna catch some
what
heat.
I'm saying. I'm saying like
if one person, if assuming even a quarter of the people who
do you think they're gonna come armed?
Listen, even if a quarter of the people who go, signed up actually go, even if one of them has a fucking air rifle, they're gonna just unload on
site.
everybody there.
Gotta understand. I want just because it's a place of secrecy doesn't mean there's secrets there. If I go to somebody's house in Texas and I trespass, they could shoot me on sight.
You mean Nevada?
I said Texas. I know what I'm saying here. Fuck
Do you
Nevada.
think Nevada is the only place that has that law? We have that law.
I'm talking
the stand your ground
I'm
law?
putting-
No, I know.
I know where Area 51 is. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying, like, for example, I could throw a rock at somebody's lawn in Texas and get shot. You understand what I'm saying? But if I flip it and be like, no, that guy, he's a fucking murderer. He's a murderer. He's like, he keeps secrets. You can't even walk on his lawn, right? And then I go walk on his lawn and I get shot. People will start to believe.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean what I said was true. I just trespassed. So if you go and trespass on that shit, no shit, they're gonna catch you. They catch you slipping, you gonna get shot, secret or not.
Yeah.
No, I understand. I understand that.
You know what I'm saying? Look at these dweebs. Unload.
Good job.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing y'all gotta realize. But do what you gotta do. I'm gonna get the Switch Lite and call it a day.
Yeah.
Play some.
September 20th comes on. We'll be playing Mario Party.
Yeah.
Are you really getting the Switch?
We all are.
You guys all?
Yeah. I'm getting one.
Yeah.
The
You gonna get
light's coming out.
You gonna get
It's only
one?
gonna be $200.
We're all gonna play Minecraft. That's not a
Yeah.
joke.
Why would you play Minecraft? You need to play Mario Party.
We're gonna get all those games, but we're gonna exclusively play Minecraft as well.
Shut up.
What do you? What
I
happened?
wanted to get a Switch.
You get a Switch.
And get one. You're a grown man. You pay your bills.
You pay taxes. He doesn't pay taxes.
Ooh, can't say that on the air.
IRS is gonna be after you.
And then you're gonna get
I don't
mad
know what
because they
you're
didn't treat you
talking
right.
I don't know what you're talking about. I pay all my taxes on time.
In
I'm
September,
gonna catch a lot of heat. I just.
in September, after all the Kyles and all the Naruto runners escape the facility, they're gonna release the technology, and Nintendo is going to make a smaller Switch. It's called the Switch Lite. Look it up; it's a real thing.
No, I know what you're saying. Hey,
It came from Area 51.
I'll go for
The
it.
dates match up.
Dates match up. Why do you think they're releasing it then, huh?
You got to thin out the herd.
Conspiracy.
Now in November, they're gonna release a
Pokemon.
Pokemon version.
Let's see what goes on then.
I'm not a fan of the new Pokemon games. For shit.
Then don't play them.
I don't.
There you go.
I don't. I tried
I'm
it.
not
and
a fan
you
of
know,
the colors of this DS
Racist.
Lite.
DS.
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 Whoa.
DS.
Damn it.
You mean
Whoa.
the,
Yes,
the
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 Switch?
Switch Lite. The Switch Lite. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the colors. I mean, I can do it with gray and possibly the turquoise,
See,
but
this
I'm
is
not a
why
fan
I
of
stick
yellow
to PlayStation. You know, I dabble
either.
in some Xbox. The Wii is where it was at. You know, back where you got exercise and shit.
You call that exercise? Okay.
I mean,
I used to play my game sitting down.
But I mean, you know,
I used to
it
play with
used
my
it
Wii's
used-
all the time sitting
Some
down.
I
games
still
you
play
had
with
to
my
get
Wii.
up. You know, you play with your Wii, nigga. The
Thank
fuck
you,
out of
Goddy, for the joke.
Good job.
Get jab. Are you gonna get the Switch, Goddy? Are you gonna
I
be
am.
a loser?
No, I am gonna get a Switch.
Which
Mainly
one?
for
Which one?
probably the Lite.
Because the light doesn't connect to the TV.
Yeah.
It
Is that
doesn't?
is that the only thing that it doesn't have?
It doesn't connect to
the controllers don't come off.
the
They're always
yeah.
on. Like they're.
It's
Oh,
a hand-
well,
it's a
I'd
handheld.
just rather
it's just
get a regular
small
Switch.
What is
screen.
it, like a PSP?
And I think
Yeah.
it only exclusively plays games that
Game Boy
are
Advance.
the what how do they call it? I forget.
Cartridge.
Not the cartridge. No.
The IR connector.
The games. Remember how it said in the back? I think it's only handheld games or whatever.
Oh,
something
no
like that.
motion control games.
Is it that?
Yeah, because that's.
I'd rather get the Switch.
There's no motion control.
Go ahead, pay $400 for a Switch.
What games
it
are on there that's
$400?
motion control?
It's like $399, $299
Oh.
depending where you go. And then you got to think about the games. I don't care if it doesn't connect to the TV or not. I just want a handheld.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about connecting.
My,
I mean, the
you
Switch
remember when the
itself can be a
PSP
handheld.
came
No?
out?
Yeah.
And I
Right?
can still play with people who have the big one.
Yeah.
Like if the opponent brings his and connects it to the TV, I can play with I can play with mine and it'll be connected to his.
you gotta
I can.
I
Me,
can
me
play
and
with-
Napoleon can play with ourselves.
Yeah,
at
together.
the same time, you know.
like it still connects, like
Yeah.
internet wise. So
That's how
I
lightsabers
don't-
work.
Like I don't give a shit. Scotty.
Yeah.
And then after the DS Lite is released, they're gonna release the
You keep
I
calling
know.
it the DS, dude.
the Switch Lite. They're gonna release the Switch I, and then after they're gonna do the Switch 3D XL.
I don't give
The
a shit. but I
PS5
just
is
want the light
coming
and I'm
out pretty
done.
soon.
Hmm?
What?
PS5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So there's a new Xbox
Not
Is
getting
it?
that shit.
I actually haven't heard anything from that.
No?
coming out probably next year.
Have they mentioned anything?
They were talking about a new powerful. Was it a powerful one? I don't know. They're gonna do the handheld Xbox thing too, but it's gonna be like the remote play.
Wasn't that like was it called Scorpio or something? What was Scorpio?
Project
What was
Scarlet.
Scarlet?
Project Scarlet.
What's
Project
it, Scarlet?
Scorpio.
Scorpio? That was an Xbox thing that
That was the
never.
One X.
That was a One X.
I think.
Okay, I haven't heard.
I don't know, dude. I don't give a shit. I just
Yeah, I'm not.
my one is
Dude,
straight.
I'm not a big
If I-
gamer. you feel me?
It's
It's Gamer Week, dude.
I'm a
Gamers round
I'm a
up.
just because when I have time to spare, and it's cheap, so whatever. Every time I
I'm
have
not-
money to spare, like I got nothing to spend it on. I'm not even hungry. I'll probably buy a game.
When
How
does
often does that
When
happen?
does-
I used to do that.
That's why he doesn't have a lot of games.
I used to do that, but
That's why he lets Napoleon buy all that shit.
That's why Napoleon starved.
I stopped playing video games.
Oh, big
I-
man. I don't give a shit.
No,
man.
I just
Look at
no.
me.
Don't get me wrong.
I got a
I play-
family. I got a dog. I don't got an Xbox.
I play video games to enjoy them. I'll play Call of Duty. I'll play.
Dude, you gotta get on Minecraft, dude. That shit's fun as fuck, dude. I look.
I understand Minecraft is fun.
Listen to me. Listen to me right now. I was never a Minecraft dude. Like when it first came out, never played it.
What a shift of topics here.
Never
Right.
played it. But I played it the other day with these two guys, man. That shit was fun as fuck, dude.
They thought I was joking. I'm like, oh, let's play Minecraft, right? And like,
It was
I
lit.
actually have it on my TV pulled up. I was playing in a
It was
world.
lit Hundo P fam.
It was Hundo P.
Christ
Shit
alive.
was lit, my guy.
You just over here asking for my candy? Like you run shit?
Can I have one? Can I have one? Please, sir.
Sure.
Thank you. Can you pass me a Jolly Rancher?
I don't know you. Get one from the.
The candy box. I can't believe you guys ate all my Starbursts.
You ate all your Starburst.
Who the fuck has a candy box?
I do.
Old people.
Fucking weirdo.
All right. No. Don't eat your
Put it
candy.
back. Put it back. Put it back. Don't touch it.
can't tell me
Don't
what
touch
to
it.
do.
I will kill your dog right in front of you.
I will eat your dog.
I'll eat him. I'll eat him whole.
I'll eat him, you, and the candy.
I'm gonna
Kiss
tell
the
you
jackal.
right now. You're gonna have to
Kiss
go
the jackal on the
through-
mouth.
You're gonna have to go through me and Adi.
Ours are here.
And the candy.
Adi will run.
All right, she'll probably
No,
get
she
here
won't.
after a couple of days. Have fun running. Gonna be tying a berry. Chew berry.
Two berry.
Drew Carey?
Drew Brees.
Yeah, Goddy. So what's up, man? You gonna join the Switch team?
I'm gonna try.
God, are you gonna switch teams?
You gonna get one for Ari?
I'll probably get it for her
And then
because I enjoyed the PlayStation better.
I chill, dude.
He'll get Ari. He'll get Ari a Switch, and then he'll take care of it.
God, I'm still gonna play my Xbox. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not like we're gonna.
No,
get
I
rid
know,
of
I
it.
know.
Get rid
Me
of it.
personally,
Get rid of it.
I'm saying it's
I
something
just-
to go. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you hit the DMV, right? You wanna do some Mario shit?
Yeah, maybe we're hanging out, playing.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're hanging out in Rosales doing a podcast. Right when we finish up, and it's like, he doesn't have Xbox.
Now we have to wait
Yeah,
4 hours for Goddy to show up.
for the
Might as
next
well play
podcast. The Switch, you know.
Might as well play some Mario Party.
Yeah,
nice,
Mario Party.
nice
hop
way
on
of
the
server.
server.
recapping
Mario
the
Party.
podcast, guys.
Yeah. You know,
Nice way to recap it.
we can. During the whole time we were waiting for you, we could have smashed.
Yeah, we could have smashed each other so hard in the time we were waiting for you to show up, and then we could have smashed you.
Yes,
yeah.
viewers, for the listeners at home,
We play
they
Super
are
Smash
talking
Bros.
about sex.
No,
No, we're not. You
No, we're
fucking
not.
freak.
Jesus,
Dude,
this is a
what's
kids.
wrong with
This
you?
is a family program.
Dude, we're fucking
wrong with you?
abstinent, celibate. Dude, we play Nintendo.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
I
nobody
play Minecraft.
I'm a man of God.
Yeah, I'm a man
on
of the
this
cloth.
podcast. You have lied, sir.
We've established that we don't lie. Men don't lie.
Yeah, men don't cheat. Also, only women cheat.
Yeah.
Where are short kings at?
Whoa. Oh man, Goddy. Does Ro play his Switch? I feel like he just got that and just laid it.
Yeah,
let
he
it
just
simmer.
got that and laid it. It's
Did
He-
it break?
No, I hope not. He bought it when he went to London because he wanted to play something on the airplane. While he was in London, I don't think he had time to play.
Y'all buy shit just to have.
just on the plane. That's your excuse to buy shit. You bought a backpack. Oh, I'm going on a plane. I need a backpack.
Because I needed luggage.
You bought AirPods.
Just
Just 'cause you
no,
were
no,
going on a
okay,
plane.
no.
Nah, he was going to California and pull a bitch. He
No,
needed AirPods.
no. Don't get it twisted.
You needed the AirPods.
I
Vic
bought
did-
like
Vic
5
did
pairs of
that.
AirPods
Oh.
already, okay? I just wanted one for myself at this point,
Rich boy check.
Damn, bro, 5 pairs and they weren't even for you.
right? Jesus.
What a nice
got
guy.
money
What a
to
nice
blow.
rich guy. That's a nice rich guy right there.
Yeah. Can you fix the problems in Flint?
But he'll fuck your bitch before you. That's the thing you gotta give up. But I'm a
Ali-
strong man.
All you gotta do is just
I'm
talk
a strong
to
man. I got
All
a
he gotta do is
fetish.
You gotta talk to her.
You got a what?
Huh? I got a pet fish, I said.
Oh, okay.
You have a fetish with fish, bro? What's
Whoa.
up with that?
Whoa.
Gotta cut your ass.
Whoa.
Slip in.
Slip in.
I
fish
bet you
will slip in.
that's how you like it. The
Take
fish
it
is slimy.
easy before you get hit with the thunderbolt.
Baby.
Baby. So welcome back to the 490s podcast. I'm your host.
Goddy,
You're a
What's up?
bitch.
let me ask you a can fact, all right?
Can't fix. Way to bring it back.
Way to bring it back. This is a new segment we're doing on the podcast
It's called Can't Fix.
where we
Unraveled.
discuss Well, no, what was it? It was questions that
Well, we put the can opener to you. And ask you a
yeah,
couple questions.
there you
See
go.
what's inside.
Yeah, it's a limited questions.
All right, so
I just want to see what's under the top.
100%
Right now-
honesty. Okay.
all right.
Yes or no questions?
Yes or no questions.
Yes or no
Well,
questions.
or
and-
what?
Decide.
How you want to decide, but it has to be
Podcast
truthful.
rules. Podcast rules. You have to tell the truth,
Always,
no matter how embarrassing.
As soon as
Always.
it's can facts.
Always. Hit me with it.
I
Rapid
did it.
fire.
Unravel.
Come on.
Do you even have a question?
No, I just wanted to bring that up.
Oh my. I'm here. Like, yo, rapid fire me right now. You know.
Oh, it's not rapid
Question
fire. It's
after
just
question.
throughout the segment.
Yeah,
like
if-
throughout the
Yeah,
podcast.
if we have questions, you gotta
Yeah.
answer. If I say can't fix, you gotta answer honestly.
Can't fence. Are you gay?
It's like,
Can't fix? No.
Yeah, we already asked the other time.
Yeah, we had the first question. The first question asked.
Have you ever? What was it?
Have you ever thought about
Yeah.
fucking a dude?
I said no. Because he wanted me to fuck him.
You said it. Yeah, that's
Can't
what it was.
fix.
We learned a little bit about each other.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Will
I
has the
found
hots
it.
for me.
Found out
Dude, I got the
Jose.
hots, the colds, and all in between.
Here's the kicker. Jose likes red beans. Found that out.
I like
He
red
he
beans.
prefers red beans
Yeah. That's
over
the can
a black
facts.
bean.
Can't fence.
That's
Can't
the unravel. So yeah, keep out.
Gotti got some confused right there.
I'm just here like, yo, I can go question to question, you know, yes, no, type shit.
And, you know, it's a two-way street. You know, if you have
you
a
got
question that
No, I
you've been
understand.
burning to ask us,
We'll answer truthfully.
well,
Yeah.
as long as you say can't facts
100%. 100%.
in that voice.
Okay, so
Every time you do it, your voice kind of skips a little.
Yeah.
It's me, Satan.
Show me the can facts.
Still haven't finished that show.
We haven't. We started watching that show and we never.
oh,
never
actually,
finished
I think it was a couple of days ago. You guys made 1 year, right? Foreign
Correct.
Enemies.
Yes.
Yeah, Saturday.
it.
Saturday,
1
right?
year anniversary of the foreign freezestyles. Yes, sir.
Not
Not
everything
the
else.
podcast,
Freestyle.
Not everything
but
else.
the
Not the
freestyle.
podcast,
I
yeah.
saw that, you know.
Yeah, what'd you think?
It was
What
lovely.
did you think about it? I personally enjoyed the cover. It was very nicely put. Props
you
props
can
to our
thank
editor
Jose.
Jose.
Thank you. Thank you.
He put that all
He,
together. by himself.
really outdone himself.
Actually, the whole idea for the year's worth, like the mixtape and putting everything up there, was Jose's idea.
Props to Jose.
Shout
I
out
was bored.
Jose.
No,
You know.
I just thought about it. I was like,
No, I saw that. It was a nice cover. You know, you listed out every single person that was on there.
Spoiler alert, Gotti. The next one is gonna be the same shit.
Next year,
Next year's gonna be the same shit.
Just with a
A
little
year's worth,
different
part 2.
font.
No, it's gonna be a number 2 instead of the FE.
2 years worth.
FE2, Volume 2.
Yeah, it's gonna be volume 2. A year's worth, volume 2. Keep it simple.
So there's your spoiler next year, guys. And that's
Part
the can
two.
Yeah,
facts.
it did kind of blow me away though that it's already been a year. You know what I'm saying?
And we
You
had
know what I'm saying?
52.
When are you guys gonna come out
Freestyles?
with a project for entities?
Was it 52
Base.
freestyles?
When they're all
We-
here.
We're way ahead of you, Gotti, and we've tried. We've definitely tried.
Now, do you think that the weakest link would be Nike?
We already talked about this as well.
Yes, Gotti. We talked about this in private.
Yeah, but I'm also not here.
Is this one of the? He didn't say it, so I can't.
Yeah,
answer
he didn't,
truthfully.
say, he didn't say it. He didn't say it, so we don't gotta answer you. He probably forgot the saying already.
No, I was talking to him on a regular basis. Can't facts.
Damn it!
What's the question, Gotti?
He doesn't remember. Yes, got him.
Is there a project in the making for foreign entities?
No.
Yes, actually. Is there not? Are we not discussing
There-
porn entities?
He was. I'm sure he was talking about a music
I
project.
was-
Oh, music.
Music platform.
Oh, sorry. No.
There was,
There was.
not anymore.
Not anymore. We don't have the assets.
Nike.
We don't have the asses.
Yeah.
No, that's for the other one.
And Wesley's off kilter.
Yeah,
Whatever
so-
that means. Listen, when Wesley drops Daylight Premiere, and
The world's
Nikeon-
gonna burn.
and Nikeon is more available than he is, we'll probably drop one. But until then,
Oh, like as a group.
all
Yeah.
we got is this podcast,
I mean,
our
foreign
own
entities.
music, and other shit.
This is what I'm saying. Foreign entities is based off of Jose.
Talk into the mic, please.
Jose will.
Westy
and Nike.
Correct.
And as of today, officially, Victor Ortiz.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I'm clapping. You can't hear it, but I'm clapping.
He's our
Manager in training.
Yeah, we made it official by following him back on the Foreign
What I
Movies
wanted, low key,
Instagram page.
he's never asked what I wanted, low key. I wanted him to do what I do.
Edit or what?
Girl.
Yeah.
You really want him to do editing?
Wait, is that the can fact?
Like, like, I don't know, like editing the podcast, putting him out or something like that. Some slight.
He gave you the task of putting the podcasts out, and then you slacked.
In all honesty, if we're doing can facts, can facts. I was actually going to talk to you privately
he goes to
about
puberty?
asking you about that. Not the podcast, but just other stuff. Because I did feel like you were doing most of the work, if not all of the work of editing and everything.
I don't know. I
He
just wanted.
definitely
And now
is
that
doing all of the
that's what
work.
I'm saying. And now that I have this, I can get any program and everything.
Yeah, I figured that's what
I'll
I'm saying.
help you
Like, that way you learn some, and then
Mhm.
you can knock some out, and then we could do twice the work.
Yeah.
Type shit.
I need Jose.
That's honestly God
I
truth.
need Jose to teach me how to use Pro Tools. Just like the editing shit, because I can't just read and know how to do something. I'm a hands-on learner. Like, I gotta be like shown how to do it, or else I don't know. But Jose never wants to teach me.
Why don't you just watch him?
I'll be back.
He doesn't want to sit there and watch me.
No, it's because he edits by himself in a dark room
Yeah.
with a bow tie and glasses on.
Can facts.
Can't fix. Like, I tried to read the book. I tried to read the book and, you know what I'm saying, go through and do this shit, but I couldn't figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So I need to be taught.
What I needed you to do is just read about what everything does. That's it. Everything else is what your ear wants.
No, but I'm saying, like, just the way you edit, like, the freestyle and the podcast and shit. Just how to do that.
Oh, those
type
two
shit.
things?
Yeah.
Those are visual.
Just so, you know what I'm saying, one day you don't got it, like, you're
Got
busy or
arthritis or
something.
something.
I can just
Busy doing.
Oh
what?
yeah, just send me the. You know what I'm
I've
saying?
sacrificed the days I work so I can do this.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you sacrifice the days you work.
How many days do you work out of the week, sir?
3.
Can't fix.
3.
Exactly.
Everything else I'm editing.
So really, we're working 7 days a week.
That's the thing.
But is it a hobby for you or is it work?
It's a little bit of both.
Exactly. So you enjoy what you do. So would you call it work?
Yes,
Yes.
I'm trying to make it a career.
The minute it's a career, it's not work.
Yes, it is.
No, because a career is something you love to do.
A career is something you work at.
But it doesn't feel like
The word
work.
you're looking for is job.
It's not a job anymore. It's a career because we love to do it. You're an idiot.
That's what I said.
No, you
No,
said
it's
work.
not.
Work is an action.
Suck my balls.
It's not a job anymore because I like doing it.
Exactly.
A job is something you're forced to do for money.
Yeah.
Work is just an effort. Work and effort is the same shit.
So yeah, man.
Do I put a lot of work into what I love doing? Yes.
I want you to show me
Somewhat.
how to edit the freestyles and podcasts and shit.
After I forgot how to put my tooth back in place. I don't know if you heard it.
I did.
Sure, man. I guess. If you want.
You know.
If you teach me how to bake.
I can teach you how to bake. I can teach you how to cook.
You know how to bake, bitch. Sorry.
I know how to bake chicken, muffins, cake,
I know how to bake chicken.
Chicken.
fries.
Okay, first things first. Get an egg. Hatch it. Raise a chicken.
Love it
Kill it.
unconditionally.
And then bake it. That's how you bake a chicken.
How do you want your chicken? Incubated.
How do you like your eggs? Fried or fertilized?
Damn, I forgot the rest of that joke that guy said. Incubated. Then grown. Then murdered. then plucked. Then murdered. Then put on a plate. This is going to take a while. That guy's Norm. I think Norm McDonald was that guy.
Old
Old
McDonald.
MacDonald had a farm.
Norm McDonald.
And on that farm he had
Gotta
a
eat
Oh, the
will.
joke that said, I was at the convenience store. I was reading a magazine, and they said, "This is not a library." Then I said, "Okay, I'll talk louder."
The new podcast came out today. Did you listen to it?
I haven't had a chance to listen to it.
Have you listened to any of them?
I
Never
have.
does.
Do you know which one came out, Goddy?
Huh?
Do you know which one came out today?
The one with me, Danny.
He only knows because we posted it 3
Right.
times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Can't
I-
facts.
No, because
Is it true?
I'm up to date with the podcast because you guys do post them on a regular basis.
No,
you
we
know?
No.
I
Jose
don't.
does.
Yeah.
Jose.
I'd be forgetting, dude.
The problem is I don't want to upload a screenshot of like YouTube or something because that's the only way I listen to him.
You just screenshot what he posts.
You can
Yeah.
do it from Spotify.
I don't have Spotify either.
Dude, just screenshot the YouTube one, dude.
What do you have?
YouTube.
Oh, that's it.
You realize if people actually start supporting us, they're gonna screenshot what they listen to it on.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah,
Donate to our
YouTube.
Patreon.
That's still something in the works.
We're gonna use that money to help kittens with cancer. No, we're not.
That's how that's going. We're gonna fund their shit
This
You
is
said you
this
gotta do
topics that we should
I have to
discuss
go pick
off
up my
the air.
sister
to
from
make
work.
better content. No,
Right now?
they have the right to know where
Yeah.
their shit's
No,
going.
definitely. No. I'm talking about.
Yeah, if
I'm
only you
just
didn't
trying to
take
figure it out.
14
'cause-
hours to get here.
Oh my God, bro! You want to kiss
Goddy's
and make
leaving?
up? Come on.
Oh, good.
So
That's
like-
the out. Goddy's leaving.
We might have to wrap this up then.
All right,
Okay,
guys.
well-
Go ahead. Outro.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the Foreign Entities podcast.
Sorry for the misinformation.
Sorry
Yeah.
for the misinformation. Sorry for the short episode.
Is it
We
short?
were, crunched for time because Goddy got here late, and now Gotti's the reason we have to stop it. So really, it's all Gotti's fault. But thank you, Goddy, for coming out. Next time, don't.
How long was the podcast? Please tell me before this ends.
What are you talking about?
How long was it?
Don't worry about it.
I feel like it's been an hour or
shortest episode we've ever done.
No.
Second shortest.
Yeah.
To the listeners, do you
And
guys
that one was your fault too.
do you guys
Okay.
enjoy these?
I'm gonna tell you right
canned
now. I'm gonna
facts?
take that knife and I'm gonna shove it up somewhere
Thank
you don't
for,
like.
Thank you for listening.
I'm gonna grab it right now.
Make sure to tune in to the next episode. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to the Patreon.
This is your knife too.
Yeah, it is.
The YouTube.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna go get stabbed now. Bring out the dancing lobsters. And as always, you're a white screen. Thank you.
Bye.